Take a sip of some Saxon wine. The indie bubba's gonna blow your mind. Eurasian goose beer can make you feel so queer, my dear. Whoa. A little swig of some Bat Snake gin, and this journey is ready to begin. A good occasion for some Chateau d'Asian and some Christmas cheer. Whoa. I know the journey may be long, but what we got tastes so strong. All I smell is liquor corroding my mind. Red blue trading, pretty heavy laden. Don't try to stop me, I'll run you down. Red blue trading, pretty heavy laden. Don't touch that bottle, boy, cause that one's mine. Red blue trading, pretty heavy laden. Don't try to stop me, I'll run you down. Red blue trading, pretty heavy laden. Don't touch that bottle, boy, cause that one's mine. That one's mine. We head to Hutton for the longest leg. I'll have a snifter for the journey ahead. This leads to evil juice and so bad with some fruited cream. Whoa. A finger full of their local froth. One harm of silver sea rum is good enough. Count out the time until we taste that century mega gin. Whoa. Red blue trading, pretty heavy laden. Don't try to stop me, I'll run you down. Red blue trading, pretty heavy laden. Don't touch that bottle, boy, cause that one's mine. Red blue trading, pretty heavy laden. Don't try to stop me, I'll run you down. Red blue trading, pretty heavy laden. Don't touch that bottle, boy, cause that one's mine. Why are you all kneeling on the floor? Creeping round looking in my window. And you got no job working down the factory like me. You creep me out, oh don't you get so close to me. Don't security think you look odd? I do. Jumping around with rockets at this spot. If I had a choice, I'd just lock you up, throw out the key. But you creep around and get so close to me. God, kick your dad, hunt him down, see through walls. You know the one, all that you told about your eyes, about your dead man's eyes. Oh. Yeah, you still come in my hand, on your knees, while I rest, sticking round. You want me like to test. This ain't a test. Why are you still creeping on the floor? We got your name on our bad list, don't you know? If you come round here, we'll be red as hell for you. We're told up now, why don't I come close, yeah, close to you? God, kick his ass, hunt him down, see through walls. You know the one, all that
Tango, Oscar, Charlie, Heavy, commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols.
You've waited long at the engineer's base ride. No one's here, only landing bay number lights. I appear, fresh meat for the night sharks. We could be friends, so should I drop my guard right on my shields? I hear you laugh out loud on a stream. Hey boys, another one's coming. Purple lasers fill my canopy. There's a frag gun eating right through me. Should've run before we buy. Purple lasers fill my canopy. There's a frag gun eating right through me. Could've run before we buy. It seems so dull, the bubble felt so empty. Got my meds, been grinding all these rarest finds. Heading out to Seattle Palins. After that, my energy is failing, but I'll take my chance, embrace it all tonight. Purple lasers fill my canopy. There's a frag gun eating right through me. Should've run before we buy. Purple lasers fill my canopy. There's a frag gun eating right through me. Should've run before we buy. Can I highway before my hole gets rushed? Can I just hide before I eat the dust? Can I just stick to another night? Or an hour of tomorrow when the bugs won't bite? 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 Can I highway before my hole gets crushed? Can I just turn before I eat the dust? Can I escape to live another night? Will I be hyper-addicted on my way out there tonight? This game is eating me. I live for it night and day. This game is all for me. I dream it in every way. Purple lasers fill my canopy. There's a frag gun eating right through me. Should've run before we buy. Purple lasers fill my canopy.
John Jameson. John Jameson. Don't want
Hello and welcome to Lave Radio.
Greetings and welcome to Lave Radio.
Greetings, Commanders.
Greetings, Commanders.
The show that talks about the universe of Elite.
And the development of the computer game Elite 4, known as Elite Dangerous.
And the fantastic
community that surrounds it.
Broadcast from the Orange Sidewinder and hosted by a vending machine technician.
A place of nonsense and innuendo for forum dads.
A self-contained podcast 2 hours long.
Transmitting to every corner of the galaxy.
It's even louder than me.
The hottest show this side of Dizzo.
The name of the place.
Lave Radio.
Lave Radio.
Lave Radio.
Lave Radio.
Lave Radio.
Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to episode 500, and 80 something, 84. There we are, 584. The show that likes to talk about the universe of Elite and the fantastic community that surrounds it. I'm your host, Commander. I'm losing the will to live, Phoenix Fire, and joining me in the Orange Sidewinder bar, we have our head of health and safety, Commander Ed Levice, otherwise known as Ben Moss Woodward.
Greetings, Monsieur Colin.
Thank you. We have our SRV Banksy. That would be Commander Alec Turner.
Are we there yet?
No.
Oh.
Stop asking, or I turn this car around.
Need a wee!
I bet Phil needs a wee.
I bet Gav needs a wee.
And we also have our staff liaison officer. That would be Commander Psychic, otherwise known as Claire.
Hello.
Hello, yes. So, if you wish, you can join us live. Well, we're not hanging out in game, certainly not in open, and certainly not in the bar at Lave Station. However, you can...
Technically, I am in open. I'm just in Legacy.
Yeah.
Blast from the past.
Blast from the past, yeah. But if you can't get to us in game, you can always join the Twitch chat channel, which you can access through laveradio.com/live and click on the live chat. Or you can go straight to twitch.tv/laveradio or look us up on YouTube. We're there as well. So, let's go around the team, see how they've been for the last week or so. We'll start with Ben.
Also, I've been up to. I've had, gaming wise, I spent some time, doing the, getting some ships engineered for, in preparation for operations.
Mm-hmm.
And that was so I went off and updated, engineered up my Kestrel, only to find out that it's a burning ball of fire. And then after doing some operations with yourself and Claire yesterday, I was like, yeah, I could probably be better using a more tanky ship than a crate for some of these space combat pew-pews. So I was like, I want to go off and update my Imperial Cutter for tanky space combat. And I was planning on doing that after work today. Yeah. That's not happened. I did go off and download Legacy just to get a blast from the past, basically. and Scratch and Itch and things like that. So that's basically been about the extent of my gaming. Real life wise, I might have to hand in my Scotland card. I'm not quite sure. I'll let the Scottish people in here be the judge. Do I need to hand in my Scotland card?
Hang on. Let me just put on my Jimmy hat.
Okay. So, do I need to hand my Scotland card in?
Yes.
For
What's the question?
Going to see, going to the local union club kind of thing, which was playing the England match because they were doing, because our karate club was doing. Come down, have some cheap beer, watch the match, and do karaoke with us.
Did you cheer on England?
I didn't cheer on anybody.
Oh, that's fine then. No, you're all right.
No, that's fine.
Basically,
okay.
Basically, you did violence and alcohol, so it's pretty much Glasgow you went to.
I say one thing. I mean, it was absolutely lovely not paying £5 a pint, or paying less than £5 a pint.
Yes, that is quite a surprise, as I found out on Saturday.
Yeah, that was fun. Apart from that, I'm planning on going to see Supergirl tomorrow, or whatever is it Supergirl?
It is Supergirl, yes.
Yeah, I'm planning on seeing that tomorrow. Although I have heard mixed things about it. I think that's been about the extent of my life this week, really. So yeah. Next.
Fair enough. Next. Okay, Alec?
Yeah, well, if people cast their minds back to this time last week, I believe the correct meteorological term for it is fucking hot. It was fucking hot last week. So we did something quite radical on the Wednesday. So Lave Radio was Tuesday. Wednesday morning, I went into work and instantly regretted it. And getting home was actually almost frightening at one point, because the train was overcrowded and I thought people were going to start keeling over. But anyway, yeah. So we bailed and checked into a hotel, which had air conditioning, and it's the best thing. It's the best decision we've ever taken.
That's a great idea.
It was fucking brilliant.
Howard.
Nah.
I'm just jealous because I didn't think of it.
Yeah, so we booked in for 2 nights, and literally when we got there and walked into the lobby, and it was just like hit by an instant blast of lovely fresh air. I just walked up to the desk and basically said, "Actually, can we extend it to Friday night as well?" So yeah, we spent 3 nights, and it's really funny. I mean, it was really, I really enjoyed it. Like, not just because the air conditioning was lovely, but it was only like 5 miles away, which it was literally just like a local hotel. So it was the strangest thing, like having a little holiday at home. So we used to, we'd sort of drive home every day just to check on the house and make sure I hadn't burst into flames and water the plants a little bit in the morning. And then we'd sort of retreat to the hotel, and so we did all these sort of local things, but suddenly treated it as if we were holidaying, but at home.
Yeah,
it was really fun. Yeah, so I recommend it if it goes above 34. Then I mean, I know it's money, it's a privileged thing to be able to do, but if you can afford it, honestly, it was so good. So we did that. What else have I been up to? My headset, which I'm talking to you on now, my Steel Series Arctis Pro or whatever it is, has developed a very worrying crack right on the sort of hinge point that sort of opens when you stretch them to put them over your head.
Yes.
So, and I can imagine once that goes, they're going to be completely useless. So I've been doing some research on replacement headphones, and you can't get these anymore, which is a shame because I really like them. But,
I can give you a hard recommendation if you desire, Alex.
Too late, because
Okay.
I basically whittled it down to the Corsair HS80s. And then Amazon went and put them on Prime sale, so I bought a pair, and they've turned up today, but I'm not using them yet. But next week my voice might sound different. Apparently they have a very good microphone, so hopefully it will sound as good as these, or better even.
That's why I always choose the Steel Series, because the microphone's really good.
Yeah, I really like my Steel Series, but they don't make the exact same ones again anymore, and I just thought, let's get a change.
Fair enough.
So we'll see. In game, we'll probably talk on this later, but I did an evening of operations on Saturday, which was good laugh. Got lots of thoughts. And then back in the live server, I have been, no great surprises, building a SRV time trial. It's taken me weeks to build this bastard. It's funny, like when we were on DW3 and we were under this time pressure thing of having to just race ahead of the fleet and find a planet and build a time trial on it for when everyone arrives a day later, kind of thing. One of the things I did was I built this course, which was basically, it used geysers, and the waypoints that you had to trigger were a kilometer above the ground. So you had to drive into the geyser and get blasted up through the waypoint, and then it would trigger, and then you had to sort of steer the SRV as it fell, so to try and get close to the next one, and so on and so on. And we just got so lucky on DW3 because I've spent like the last 3 weeks trying to find a planet with. I want it in the light. I want the geysers to roughly be in a line over a course of about 5 kilometers, evenly spaced. I want them to jet straight upwards and not at an angle. I want the jet to be regular so that racers aren't just sitting there for 5 minutes waiting for it to spout again. So quite a lot of requirements. And yeah, anyway.
When you were doing it for DW3, were you able to essentially crowdsource the location finding?
Well, some guy, yeah. So somebody said, "Oh, I found a planet with geysers," and I went and looked, and then I think we got very lucky though, considering how long it's taken me to find a sort of replica. But yeah, so that's live in ED Copilot now, and it's quite fun. Yeah, that's me, more or less.
Excellent. Psychic.
Lots of preview server. Lots of the preview build, lots of dicking about in a Nomad, dicking about in operations. What else have I been up to outside of Elite? It's been a very Elite heavy and clock tower heavy week. So that's sort of been my focus. What have I done? I genuinely don't know. I've just I've done operations with various groups of people, and I've had vastly different experiences each time, which I would love.
Please tell me that Colin and I were the worst.
I couldn't possibly comment until we get to a section where I can answer those sort of questions. I couldn't possibly. I'm gonna plead the fifth, but I will tell you in a minute. But yeah, what else have I been up to? Out of game, I bought in the Steam sale a game that has been, well, out of like content stuff that I've been doing. I bought a game out from the Steam sale called Thank You for Your Application. We played it as part of Next Fest. It's a very Papers, Please like game, and I love those sort of games. I think they're bloody brilliant. So I've been playing through that. It's like dystopian future. In this one, it's artificial intelligence is the bad guy. So it really resonates with me. I'm not gonna lie.
How's the sense of humor? Because I always find Papers, Please is really quite funny, actually. For a dystopian world of the
yeah. I mean, it has levels. It's a bit like the Georgie thing in Papers, Please and stuff. It definitely has its inspiration from that. It's a really fun game. I found I tend to do occasionally I'll just open Steam and look for games that are similar to Among Us. So like that sorting and confirmationary type games, they really scratch an itch that I really like. It's the only time that I'm comfortable playing with like a pixelated game. So that's that one. I would highly recommend it. I think I'm about halfway through as far as like the thingy is concerned. So if that sort of gameplay is of interest to you, if that sort of game is of interest to you, the best ones I've seen so far are Papers, Please, Not Tonight 1 and 2, and Thank You for Your Application. really solid games within that sort of play. Other than that, just lots of Elite, more Elite than I've played. I've played more Elite probably in the last 2 weeks than I had done in the previous 3 months, and it's been bloody brilliant. But that's about me. And what about you, Colin? What you been up to?
Well, recovering from heat exhaustion, I think is the best phrase to put it, because I must admit, by Friday, what was cycling into work and back every day, I don't think I had enough water at one point, and I think I spent most of the weekend kind of recovering. Went to the Frog and Bucket Comedy Store in Manchester on Saturday, and they also showed the England game there. I know that I didn't cheer when they were drawing or losing or anything like that. So I know that I haven't lost my I still have the right to wear my Jimmy hat, so that's fine. But the missus was annoyed because we waited and watched the first half, and it was absolutely boring. We caught the train home, and of course, just as walking in the door, my son goes, "Oh, you should have seen the last 2 goals they scored. They were brilliant." So she was a bit miffed about that, because the rest of the game was pretty boring after that as well. So game-wise, as I've been hooning around in the preview Nomad. I'll have some thoughts on that myself, and also a little bit of operations stuff with Sidegate last night, and Ben, obviously, which again we can talk about later. And for some reason, I don't know, I just clicked on, the XCOM Enemy Unknown.
Yeah.
I'll just give it 5-10 minutes.
I haven't played that for so long.
I know. I was there. I'm 3 months in already, and I was only playing it one bloody night. And
It's so good. The last time I opened XCOM, I installed a shit ton of Mass Effect mods, and then I didn't go back to it. It's still all installed.
Quick, this is ironic, Colin.
Mm.
When I was like, I can't get into Elite. What do I want to do? I was like, hold on. You know what? I've never played the Bureau, the XCOM game.
Oh God, why? Why would you?
Why have
want
I
to?
never played it, and why would I want to?
Why would you want to?
Okay, you're answering what I was going to ask you. And the reason for the reason for thinking about it was I've never played it. It's just been sitting in my library.
Did you buy it, or are you given it?
I think it was part of a bundle or something.
Oh right, well that's okay then. Basically, it's an anti-alien first-person shooter, really.
Okay.
It's nothing like.
As a first-person shooter, is it all right?
I don't know. I think they missed a tricks there. I mean, they could have gone for something like XCOM Crimea, Crimea Squad, which I think is absolutely fantastic. A lot of people are a bit down on it, but I actually really like it.
It holds its own. Yeah, it's fun enough.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't think you'll like it because it just feels.
Just leave it living in the cloud, shall I, Colin?
It's just like the thing was, one of the reasons why I like XCOM Interceptor was because it took all the base management and strategic side of stuff. It kept that, but instead of doing turn-based battles, it was spaceship battles, which was which was fun. Even though the spaceships that you flew were like something out of the original Flash Gordon. Mm-hmm. But you can install it. You can have a go at it, Ben, and when you come back and say that was rubbish, I can say, well,
you can say, "Yeah, told you so."
No, I could say I warned you.
Yeah,
it's not your kind. It's not your kind of thing there. So yeah, that's still I'm still a little bit dopey from the heat. I think, but yeah, less said about that the better. Right, let's go around and see what has been said with the development news. Well,
can I interrupt, Colin? Can I suggest that we do something else first, very quickly?
Oh, you can.
I know I should have put it on the script. I really should have put it on the show notes. My apologies. Hey folks, the lovely, while you're offline and you're stuck watching us on YouTube and Twitch, hey, come on over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Lave Radio. This is gonna be for the time that we are live on Twitch. We the lovely folks over at Frontier have given us early access to a Nomad to give away to one of our lovely viewers, and we figure you guys show up on a Tuesday night. We'll do it on the Tuesday night this time, on that one. So I think I'm gonna try and open it now and see if things change. It should change. It should be going now. But all you have to do is type in !Nomad in chat. Yep. Yeah, if you type in !Nomad, and yeah, it's working. It's working. And then
Look at us doing a proper giveaway.
Well, I know, right? And then we'll run it at the end of we'll run the giveaway at the end of stream. All well, but when before Colin does his giveaway, I'll probably have to. His Colin does his end. I'll probably have to interrupt like this again. Anyway, Colin, the development news.
Get there eventually. Yeah. Development news. Yes. Well, obviously, what with the servers being unavailable at the moment, you'll never guess what's happening. Yes, it's the update. The big one that we've been waiting for with operations for the last 6 months. And yes, things don't seem to be going as well as they'd hoped. We've had a couple of apologies from Frontier saying that, yeah, this is taking us a little bit longer than we thought. A few complaints on the forums, all that kind of stuff. Nothing we can really do. Just sit and wait and never play on patch day. So
it's quite funny. Like I've got an eye on the Frontier Discord and the announcements channel, because Phil sort of said he'll put something in announcements when there's something to say. And he may be trolling. It's quite funny if he is, but just occasionally the announcements channel will go ... Phil is typing, and everyone like starts freaking out, and then nothing happens. So I think he's just drumming his fingers occasionally.
Maybe he's fallen asleep. Maybe he's fallen asleep, and that's just him on the keyboard. His head on the keyboard.
Yeah.
Everything's
Maybe
getting
the
too
game's
excited.
actually been out for the past hour, and Phil just forgot to tell everyone.
Can you imagine? No,
He's doing it now. He's doing it now. Phil is typing. He's clearly listening to us.
I imagine it's been a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally, when these updates happen, that it's been it's out for an afternoon. It's normally back by the time that we start broadcasting. Things must be a little bit more complicated because yeah.
It's been a super long time. We were talking about it earlier. It's been a really long time since we've had an update on a Tuesday and it's not come out at all. I think the closest we had was probably 3 years ago, and we'd gained access an hour before, something like that.
Yeah, I don't think we've had an update this long since the early days of Odyssey.
100%.
I don't think. Do you think did we have any that long during Odyssey?
We must have done. I swear we had one that we were down for a day. I swear there was one.
I'm busy. I'm thinking sort of. Yeah, I remember during the alpha and the beta.
Oh God,
it was just par for the course.
Yeah, that was.
Frontier were releasing things 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
and that was just normal.
Yeah, I remember one where Mike Brooks actually announced, "Okay, we finally got it up and running at 5 to midnight."
Yeah.
And said, "Yep, still got it in on time."
We said we get it out on Friday, and it's in on Friday.
Yeah, but the alpha and beta stage, because it was alpha and beta, well, yes, they were still hammering things out. So, yeah, obviously this one is the biggest one since colonization, really, isn't it? Trailblazers. So that's quite a while. So yeah, So, but they did supply us with the update notes, most of which we've gone over quite a lot.
Yeah.
So I mean, do guys really? You guys really need to know about the fact that the Nomad standard bundle and the price of arcs and things like that. There were a couple of other interesting little tiny things which I thought were quite interesting. Obviously, they've made adjustments to the stellar lighting, so that's in addition to the galactic background lighting for better visuals.
Yep.
Also,
I really noticed actually yesterday when I was flying past some ready thing. That I really noticed it yesterday in the preview server. The lighting when I was going past a red star.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
My
I was
actually
like,
my geyser jumping challenge that I built has a very red star, so that'll be fun. I should go there and have a look. But yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. There's also been a lot of fixes to conflict zones. Well, 3 rather. 3 fixes to conflict zones. There was an issue where non-squadron members could not use services on an open squadron carrier. That's now been resolved. But yeah, lots of little bug fixes put in there, which is quite nice. Issues. I had this one. Issues where the Scarlet Crate disconnects around a colonization ship when it leaves system. Yeah, that's happened to me once or twice. So yeah, I guess it is the first bit. Well, we had a week to let's quickly just talk about the Nomad, I think, and then we'll get on to operations after this. You say you've been hooting about on it, Psykit.
A bit.
Yeah. Has your opinion changed of it at all? Or are you
No
still
more since last week.
Yeah.
No more since last week because we flew about it. I was flying about it most of Tuesday, on Monday or Tuesday last week. So I haven't really done much other than that because I switched then to doing operation ship because that's my jam, baby.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's clearly not something that is designed for me. It is fixing problems that Frontier have created in their previous game design, which is fine and fair enough. You can create a problem and then fix it with something else that you introduce to the game much later. That's perfectly fine and something that a lot of games do. But yeah, that's where I am with it. It's fun. It's cool. It does not mean ship interiors are coming, and that's my feelings.
Yeah, a lot of people I saw went, "Oh, ship interiors," and then sort of there's ship interiors, but you can buy different ship interiors for arcs, but you can't do anything with them. Which I thought, well, it's fine. What's your problem with that? But obviously, someone wants to be able to press a button on their stuff. I have been also hooning around in the Nomad, and for what it's created for, i.e., scanning plants, absolutely amazing. Going to enjoy that. Alert from Frontier there, which we'll come to in a bit, I guess. The problem that I had was, for its purpose of scanning plants, spot on. The thing was, I went out to the Guardian Ruins because I wanted to see what the new lighting was like from around the Guardian Ruins, because obviously when things move from Legacy to Odyssey, things quality kind of fell down. I felt around those ruins, and especially around the big beacons. So I just wanted to see whether that had been improved. However, when I got there, I thought, I'll fly around with the Nomad. I suddenly noticed that I wasn't getting any contacts in either the navigation or the contact left-hand panels.
Right.
And it got really, really difficult to keep track of where everything was. So I thought, right, I'll go give a couple of missions a try. Now, when you fly to outposts and things like that, it's fine, but the problem was that you still can't seem to target anything. Nothing appears, either the contacts or the navigation. And one of those places, I found it really difficult to keep track of where things were. So I don't know whether or not that's that's something they've missed, or whether or not it's something that the fighters can't do either.
I think it's something that the fighters can't do either.
Yeah, it's just so weird because you've gone to a point of interest, and you launch your Nomad, and you're thinking, oh, hang on, where was the point of interest? And you look over on the left-hand panel, and there's nothing there, and you're just there thinking, oh, so it's. I think that is my one little niggle about this. So yeah. But as far as scanning for plants, still 2 thumbs up, and I'm still getting 1. So, yeah, there's my my review of the Nomad after about a week of intense use. I think is the best way of putting it. Anybody else got anything to add?
I've not been back in it actually, so I've got nothing new to add.
Right.
I mean, if
Can I have the announcement from Frontier very quickly? That's just gone out.
Yeah,
certainly.
Okay.
Out there, mystery.
Greetings, Commanders. Thank you again for your continued patience. The operations update, as you know, is a significant undertaking, and we've spent the majority of today carrying out final testing ahead of launch. Unfortunately, we've encountered a couple of issues that we feel are important to resolve before you get your hands on it. As a result, we'll be reopening the servers and ending maintenance shortly, with operations temporarily disabled. This will give us the time needed tomorrow to properly address these issues. While operations will be disabled while we reopen the servers, the Nomad release is not being delayed further. We understand this isn't the news many of you were hoping to hear today, but we believe it's important to be open and transparent and to ensure you have the best possible experience with this exciting new feature. So operations is fucked right now, but you've got the Nomad.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest. One of the first things that you got to do is make sure when this feature goes live, it's solid. Because
and we all know it's going to get hammered.
Yeah, because it is going to get absolutely hammered right at the very beginning. And if people's first impression of it, like CQC's first impression of it was pants, then it'll never recover.
Yeah.
You have it. So yeah, fair play for them saying, okay, it's not ready yet. Really sorry.
And cool of them to get the Nomad out rather than just rolling back and going,
100%, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. So
yeah, I mean that's good. I mean, I want the Nomad to come out, obviously, and I'm excited about it. As I said the other week, I would like some alternative uses for the same chassis.
Yeah.
And also, if I got a coffee machine in it, that would just be, oh, whoa, I'd love that.
Yeah. So for all you explorers out there, yes, you're going to get at least that. So, yay.
Yeah, absolutely. Have fun because it's a blast. It's really fun.
Right. Now, let's move on to what we're not getting tonight, because we actually have had quite some experience of engaging with operations. I haven't, until last night, I wasn't able to actually take part in an operation itself, but I was certainly mucking about with the UI and stuff while I had the chance to. Our resident murder hobo herself, like, you've done a lot.
I've done a few with a few different people.
Yeah, and of course there was. I actually saw this on Sunday. The rather hilarious Lave Radio Does Operations stream that we did that you guys did on Saturday night. I thought that was fantastic.
It was so much fun,
I
man.
really did.
Yeah, it was fun. Even I enjoyed
it. So yeah, I mean, if you can get Alec to enjoy it, then I think everybody will. So I'll go around to Psychic first.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Do you?
No, go for it.
Okay. What did you think?
What, of operations?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Right, I'm gonna keep an eye on the time because I'm gonna talk for hours. Right, operations is so excellent. So excellent. I've only thus far done easy operations. I've managed to do quite a few solo now as well, which has been hella fun. I feel I would love them to have been a 3-step, so like an easy, a medium, and a hard, or like a low, medium, high, easy, normal, hard. Because at the moment, it doesn't feel like one is the intended way to do it. That kind of thing. Oh my gosh. Some I think are a lot better than others. I really enjoy the on foot ones. I really enjoy all of the new assets and content. There's so many new assets and content and things that are in operations vessels and those kind of things. Oh my gosh, I think it's absolutely it's made me, I cannot stress enough how it's made me more excited to play Elite again than like the last 6 months has. Just experiencing it met my expectations, but my expectations were relatively high. I really want to get like my pals together and do an operation, like my pals that I know can do like a difficult jump space or something like that, and try and do an operation and see how we get on. I think that would be really fun. But it is so telling how different missions are depending on the people that you jump into them with it's really fun. I've loved it. I've definitely, I think there are some which are absolutely soloable, and I think you can tell what they are by how many of them give away certain amounts of rewards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's definitely more, the difficulty is more proportional to the rewards. Easy and hard doesn't quite cut it, and I really don't like. But all around outside of that, I'm having a whale of a time, and I think there is definitely replayability.
Excellent. Right. Alec, you were involved with everything on Saturday night. Did it surprise you?
Yeah. Did it surprise me? Yes and no. I really enjoyed it. As I think as a team, I tried to say this a few weeks ago on Lave, and people were speculating about would it be possible to solo it, yada yada yada. And one thing that struck me, and really struck me when I got to try it, is it's meant to be enjoyed as a team. You know, there are some sort of parallel tasks you can do. There are roles for everyone to, but mostly it's just a laugh running through these places as a group. And I think even if they are soloable, it's nowhere near as much fun, I don't think. And I think it's kind of a bit of a grind. Um, I can see that it's not you can solo it, but it's not really meant to be played that way. But yeah, as a team, I thought it was an absolute hoot. Um, One thing, just a little anecdote, but so I'm not great at on foot gameplay, and what I find particularly kind of in the live game is like if I go to do some sort of settlement mission and I don't know, accidentally alert somebody and the alarms get triggered and I get rushed and I get killed. I don't know, flying all the way back there again, I tend to just walk away at that point and think, oh, I didn't really, sod that, didn't enjoy that walk away. But in operations, like before Saturday, Saturday afternoon, I thought I better get some practice in. So I'll have a go at the biohazard takedown solo. I had no expectations of being able to do it solo, but I thought I'll get to see it. I'll get to see, how it starts, what it feels like to do an operation, what the menu screens and things are like.
Yeah.
And actually, I got killed a lot, but because it's like an instant respawn and there was sort of nothing to lose, and I found it really good training ground for the sort of things that I'm not good at, and half an hour of running around biohazard by myself, biohazard takedown by myself, just practicing in solo. It got me much better at reading the radar, at learning about learning the map, learning where rearm was, how to do rearm, how to pick up health packs, how to deal with energy, managing my shields, managing my health, just sort of learning my key binds and becoming as a practice ground. I really recommend sort of soloing it because you can just go again and again and again and again and like I found I got to a point where I could happily so NPC enemies respawn indefinitely, at least
Yeah.
in the operations I've seen. So it's not like you can clear the level. And what I found was that I got to a point, a sort of point of competency where I could run around indefinitely without dying. But there's a bit, it's not too much of a spoiler to say that there's a bit where you have to do a data download, and you have to, obviously the way data downloads work, you have to be you have to stay near the data download
Mhm.
terminal, and you get absolutely rushed from all corners. And there was no way I could survive that. I just couldn't imagine any way that I personally was in a position where I was going to be able to survive that. But I sort of didn't mind once I realized that and thought I can't get past this by myself, but I can run around and use this as a practice ground. I really enjoyed that. So I do recommend, if people don't feel super comfortable with the on foot stuff and don't immediately know where the radar is and what's going on and what's in your immediate environs, and it's a great way to practice. And yeah, I think it stood us in good stead. I really had a hoot when we all teamed up. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anybody done this without having the Discord on their side?
What do you mean?
I mean, is there actually any in games comms, or
I
is it?
thought that. I almost thought that we should have tried it without Discord, but anyway.
I'd rather don't make me turn I can't even remember where the button is to turn those back on.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can use the in-game voice comms.
All right, okay, that's fine. It's just sort of it's so easy just because we are all on Discord. And Discord's good for this kind of stuff. That if there are people that you've done a pickup group and
Yeah.
there isn't anybody there, then you sort of think, ooh, yeah. Ben, what was your thoughts for the session that we did on last night?
I mean, it was exactly what I was expecting, and it was a blast. I think, as I said during the session, I was like, I really, really, like Alec did as well, I appreciated when I died, in my very limited, obviously, experience of dying while doing the FPS combat and things like that. I really appreciated that I could just run out of my hangar and into the elevator and just go where I needed to go.
Get straight back into it again. Yeah.
Yeah. I really, really appreciated that. I liked that there was plenty of ammunition and stuff like that all over the place. You could tell. You could tell from the times to kill that Claire obviously has a much bigger gun than I do. Because I think I was on target, but it was just like, I was on target, I was like, brrr, and it's like, 5 minutes later, he's eventually dead. Whereas Claire just like, shows up, bang, and he's dead. So that's fine. But that's
so Ben,
why.
I did a little tiny bit of feedback to that. I know you think you were on target. I know you weren't because my shields were going down. So
I was shooting you. Shit, that's what I was going wrong.
I mean, and also sometimes you were shooting a shotgun from about 20 meters away, and it was going everywhere. So
I did. That's something I did notice. It uses very different keybinds to every other FPS I've ever used.
Yes. Yes.
Does it?
I guess you can change all those, though, right?
I mean, I could go. Yeah, I'm used to.
I had to.
WASD, obviously, but then I'm used to C for crouch.
That's wild that you're used to C for crouch. That any game that uses C for crouch, I have to change it to control every time.
Oh no, I'm used to C for crouch. F is my action button, I think. And it's just a case of I should go off and do the bindings for it, and I haven't.
Yeah. It all depends on what your first FPS was. I mean, if your first FPS was Doom and Quake, then yeah, you've got to rechange your bindings.
I mean, if we're talking about that, Colin, I should be using QAOP?
Yeah.
Or was it QAZX? As another one? That was another common one, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, there were so many.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and then
think it
someone
was
said,
queuing
you
a
know, you
few
should
of my
use a
originals.
mouse, but never mind. Um,
So yeah, I did really enjoy it. I found out, and this shouldn't be a surprise, that whilst the fighters are a lot of fun and they're fun to fly in things like the crates or I'd imagine the Kestrel as well. When you've got 20 motherfuckers ganging up and trying to rip you a new one, you want something a little bit more tanky.
yeah.
Um,
There was me at my Ferdinand's last night, and
Yeah.
I was being absolutely shredded. At one point, while you two were trying to rescue people off the station, all I could do, I couldn't fight any of them. All I could do was just boost around the station, going, "Oh, chase me, go
Yeah.
on! I'm the
I mean-
distraction. Ooh, I'm over here."
Oh yeah, I did that actually on the Firestorm Rescue. I was just
Yeah, you
like,
and I think
running
you
a
and
distraction, getting them to chase me.
you
Yeah,
and Chris were doing that side, and then me and Chris were rescuing the people. But the difference was that you managed to kill all of the people as well.
Is there
So
a finite number of
it
baddies
made it
there?
harder. Yeah.
Oh, at least that's something, because I know I got about 5 or 6 of them to the 3
Three,
that I
Colin.
lost.
Three
but-
total. 3 total
No.
people you killed. Oh yeah, definitely. can't have been more than that. The amount of time that Ben was dying as well.
Yeah, you know, I was
It was a
doing
very
it
different experience. I'll just say.
I was doing it in a dolphin very deliberately. And that was.
Yeah, we're doing it in a beluga.
Oh,
And you
sorry,
might as
you're
well
right.
just-
Beluga, sorry, beluga. Yeah.
Which
So I was
was
very
just
deliberately doing it in a beluga.
that was might as well put a big easy kill marker on the side of your ship, really.
Yeah, I considered myself lucky to get into the station. There was one time I think when I jumped in and I was sort of behind the station but quite close to it, and I was like able to hug the station, get around and get in, only to get jammed in the docking ports.
Which is why you don't take one.
Hey, on my last attempt, I managed to get in. I got everybody, and I'd managed to break free.
Yeah, but by that point, the station had overheated because no one was shooting stuff.
Countdown. Yeah. So yeah, but I did manage to get. I'm going to count those 152 people I saved, even if the game doesn't.
We managed to complete that mission, didn't we, Ali?
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Piece of piss,
Can
wasn't
can I just go back a second, Colin? Because I realised I forgot to say something which is quite key. And you sort of asked, I think, if anything surprised me about operations that I hadn't expected. I think I was quite cynical about new assets and things, and commented several times about, oh, we haven't seen any new assets. They say there's loads, but I haven't seen any. I'd sort of like to take that back, actually, because because I found running around, like, you going through huge sort of canteen areas and computer server rooms, and there was loads new to see. I really enjoyed that. There's loads of new stuff.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's cool.
And
Yeah,
the other thing
environments are great.
the other thing that I did like in the missions that we did run through, little puzzles.
Yeah.
The little puzzles about having to flip the breakers on to reboot the engineering.
I really
and
like
things
that.
that.
That first mission is so good. That tactical takedown is so good. For that, like the multi-stage mission of I love it a lot. I'm going to be playing a lot of that mission.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I've got to get into doing them. I'm looking forward to doing them. There is that little bit of I'm going to have to do pickup groups, which is always a bit nerve-wracking when you start doing it. But yeah, I'm quite sure that we could set up a channel for on the Discord to say, right, we got someone's trying to do when you can join this group and things like that, just like they do with
people know to avoid us, Colin.
Thanks, Ben. Speak for yourself.
Have you seen what Claire's been saying about us over on Twitch?
I'll speak
I'll speak
for both of you. Saturday was really easy. Yesterday, not so much. Saturday was a lovely time.
Thank you.
Oh, update. and I'm going to do the update right now because it's just come through hot off Twitch. The goal is to get operations live as soon as possible tomorrow. Phil is going to update everyone on how that looks via socials once they've regrouped and got everything sorted. Thanks, Phil.
Yes,
Well,
Phil.
good. Yeah, I mean, it is 9 o'clock at night. They've probably been at that for at least 12 hours. There is a
I
time
hope
when-
they have pizza.
Tackle it with a
Yeah.
fresh pair of eyes in the morning. I don't blame them at all for doing that.
Yeah, I think anyone who's worked in the development environment, when you get one of those horrible nightmare releases, you're there at a point where you just go, we're fried, we're cooked, we're going to have to back out and do it. So, yes. So overall, impressions of Operations were good. Impressions of other people's abilities to play Operations, not so good. Thanks for that.
I mean, in the jury's still out.
First time playing it, and then already 2 missions that I'm already slated as crap. Thanks. So yeah.
See, it's my hour of running around by myself practicing. It really paid off.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, this is my first time doing combat in Odyssey for basically since the game launched.
Yeah, you could tell.
Yeah. But I mean, I do play other FPS games.
You could not tell.
Yeah. We're going to have to rename you Barn Door, Ben, because you couldn't hit one. I'm telling you.
I was getting people, and I know I was.
Yeah, mostly me.
And Claire. I got Claire too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it. Well, aside of what Claire was saying about last night, I thoroughly enjoyed what we did.
Yeah, me
when
too.
I finally got to it. So yeah, overall, as far as Operations is concerned, I think it's going to be successful.
I hope so.
Once people get into it, I think it's going to.
Yeah.
Well, when you compare it to the other thing, which is CQC, I think this is going to, be great. But go on, Alex.
I think it will. I don't want to be over dramatic and say it'll live or die by da 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 da, but it sort of feels a little bit like a live or die by the matchmaking because I'm sure I'm not alone in thinking that brilliant fun though it was hooking up with Chris and Claire and Chris and having that team, that's going to be a rare thing for me to be able to book out a
I enjoy
Saturday night
taking
like
up
that
with you
and
as
do
well,
this.
Alec.
But my typical experience is going to be like playing at 6 a.m. or something and basically hopping on to see if there's anyone random around that wants to have a go or not. So it'll be very random me dipping in and out of Operations. I'm not that interested in doing it solo. I'll probably do it a bit because it's quite fun, but I'm not going to get very far. I'm not good enough to get very far. So for me, and I can't be alone, it'll sort of live by what that experience is like of just jumping into the lobby and waiting to see if anyone's around to play and what it's like doing that.
I totally understand that. I think for me, I love the ones that they've got already, but I think it's I want to see what they do that is outside the box of like the combat scenarios, the straight combat. Like they talked about mining. They talked about mining. I'd love to see mining. I'd like to see trade. I'd love to see some kind of exobio thing that lasts. Like even if it's, hey, we know this planet has got X amount of bio, or this system has got X amount of exobios on it. Do you think you and your team could go and look for it and then return to us within a certain amount of time? I think that sounds like it might be kind of fun, like doing exobio of a system in a team against the clock. Maybe that's a way that they can use those kind of things. And I just I don't want it. And I've seen this echoed around there with these with peaceful pilots. I don't want peaceful pilots to miss out on the bigger stuff because it is just like this combat thing, and I have faith in Frontier that it's not going to be just a combat thing, and that's the bit that excites me. What they've got planned, what they've got sort of like, what they're cooking with regard to something else, and how often they come out.
We have Phil with Frontier in the chat room at the moment, and he has said the thing with operations as well is that this is a framework. It's just the beginning, and we've got with so many ideas for it. Smiley face.
I hope so.
So yeah, we're looking forward to them. To tell you the truth, from what I've seen so far, for watching the streams and watching taking part last night, they are a blast to play. I don't think anybody's turned around and went, "Well, that was rubbish. Never going to do that one again." So yeah, it's. I think as long as its first impression is good, and that's probably one of the reasons why it's not just in just yet. Yeah, it's. I think it's a goer, and certainly I hope it's going to. I think it's going to be better received than certainly CQC was. So
I think as Chris in the chat's been saying, and as Claire was saying, with this is such a great opportunity for Frontier to showcase. I'm going to say showcase other assets rather than say you reuse, because reuse has negative connotations. But showcasing other assets that we've had in the past that we've been running around or driving around, but give so much easier access to. And then, like, for example, you've got the Thargoid ground bases, right? Can you imagine some kind of archaeological puzzle-based thing on foot in the Thargoid mother base on the ground? I mean, that'd be lovely. As Colin
Or
was
like
saying the other...
like a sort of tomb raiding deal where you go in there and there's another team of NPCs that are trying to steal the secrets, and you've got to.
Well, I was thinking it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to even be combat. It could just
You're
be
right.
puzzling.
Sorry, I've immediately
doing
gone to
puzzles.
combat.
I mean, you can do puzzle. You can do.
the reason
do combat, but
yeah, I blame Psykit for that. We've had a relatively peaceful explorer driver, Alec Turner, and his one operation with Psykit, and he's turned into
You know
a
what? You know what? No one was more surprised than me when Alec went, I think I prefer the on foot ones. I was like, I was glad I was sitting down because I would have fallen off my chair. I'm not gonna lie.
I genuinely did. Actually, I find okay. This is just me, maybe, but I find the ship operations a bit tedious.
I get you.
Flying round and round and round in circles, shooting ships, wave after wave. It's like, oh god, I find it really dull.
Well, this is going to be the death knell for me, is because those ships are. I mean, when you are basically the only fighter and everybody else is basically picking up passengers, God, they just basically rip you apart. There's nothing you can really do. You might be an elite rated pilot and able to do that, but when you've got 20 fighters all focusing on you.
Yeah.
I don't want to drag this out, but there's a question I was thinking of raising, and I think I would like to raise it. What does everyone think to the argument that okay, it's clearly designed as team play, but you can solo it. They haven't prohibited that, and I've seen people solo it. Good people that are good at the game, like Exorcist and things. But
And Claire did 3 today.
Cool, nice. Okay, so they clearly are doable. What would you say to people that so there's rewards you can get, there are new modules you can get. What would you say to people that feel they're excluded from those new modules because they're not interested in team play, or they haven't got a team to play with and they're not good enough to solo it?
So you feel that way?
Yeah. Oh, I would also say, though, hopefully we're going to get non-combat operations as well, and maybe that's going to be more their jam.
Because the reason I ask is because I don't think you're missing out on the content itself, because as I've said, the content itself feels like it's made for team play, and if you're not into team play, then you're not really missing out. I don't think, But I do take the point that if there are modules that you can only get through this, then I guess you are kind of missing out a bit.
Yeah, well, you are, and you're making that decision to not partake in it. You know, like Frontier is providing these as an incentive for people to do the things that will receive the award. A fair few people will do this because they're enjoying the operations and they want to keep doing the operations. That's enough for some people, but to keep it active and to keep it running and to keep more people going to it, Frontier, quite rightly so, have to incentivize it. And if you're still choosing not to engage in it for that reason, that's your decision. And being upset that you don't have you're not going to have the Merc coin and therefore not have access to the things that are available for Merc coin is the decision that you've inevitably made,
right,
based on the fact that you won't do team play.
Right.
And it's like me being upset that I don't have all the nice fancy things I could do with a fleet carrier because I chose not to get a fleet carrier.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy talk.
It's quite interesting since you're talking about the Merc coin. I've been looking through some of the rewards on that. Notice it's all ships. There's nothing on foot.
I do hope there's on foot stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that some of those. I mean, these things can be used in the main game, can't they? They're not just exclusive
absolutely.
for your operation.
Yeah, no, the stuff that you can use in the main game, you use the Merc coin to buy the item in the main game. You use the Merc coin to engineer the item in the main game.
Right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I just wanted to. I didn't know whether or not it was like CQC where you can only have these certain builds in CQC and not.
Nah.
Right. Okay. That's fine. So I've noticed an awful lot of ship. Well, it's all ship stuff. Pre-engineered hard points, pre-engineered core modules, and some internal modules and blueprints as well. So the rewards seem to be a good spectrum. I haven't had a chance to see how much each of these things cost, but we were only getting something like 30 or 40 Merc coins per easy run, though, weren't we?
Yeah, you get like 175 for some of the harder ones. But there are a lot of the rewards are old CG stuff that was.
Of course, yes, they would be.
Were available as CG rewards back in the day, but now you've got a way by which to get it. To get it, but the more options that ways to get that, it stops people not missing out on when they were available the last time and those kind of things. So
yes, right, okay. Well, fingers crossed for a Frontier tomorrow that we'll get and unleash ourselves into operations. Yeah, so I guess I better hand over quite quickly to Alec for the community news.
And now, to the community coroner.
It's a dead game, innit, mate?
Let's whiz through this quite quick because it's already 9:30 and we have other things to cover as well. Nice video I watched today by Scott Gust called The Greatest Space Sim. Like a 15-minute video or something all about Elite Dangerous. Kind of almost by accident comparing Elite Dangerous to Star Citizen, because in some ways those are the only two true space simulators where it's a simulator and there's a proper flight model, and it's interesting. It's the sort of video I love watching where somebody basically is gushing about Elite, which is a game I love very much, and to hear somebody else gushing about it and saying how great everything is always a joy. Right, a couple of videos I thought would be sort of appropriate for tonight. So one by Alswolf called Solo Hard Operation Terminal Prosecution. And one I already mentioned by Commander Exorcist called Operations Preview Biohazard Takedown Solo Run. So just a couple of solo runs, particularly since the update has had to be sort of postponed a little bit. If people want to haven't seen what Operations is like, then there's a couple of solo runs. You can sort of gauge the difficulty, I guess. both of these guys are really good, and as is the way with people that are really good, they make it look easy. But yeah, I think it just gives you a sneak peek of what it's like. So Biohazard, the Exorcist one is an on-foot operation, and the Terminal Prosecution by Elsworth was it's 3 waves of increasingly difficult ships, basically. So you can just sort of see what it's like. Right, there's a new blog by Nicey. Nicey's been working on this for a few weeks. It's I don't know if it's finished or if it's still got some tweaks, but it's looking really nice. It's called the Elite UI Guide, and it's exactly what it says on the tin. It's a complete screen by screen breakdown of pretty much every element in the UI. So not just the HUD, but then also galaxy map and system map and those various bits with, like, screenshots and then little boxes and numbers saying what every single bit of it does. So really good reference for beginners who maybe don't know their way around it all yet. Right, this next one, I think I featured this individual quite a long time ago. And it's been brought to my attention. I almost mentioned it last week. And I didn't quite know what to say. People do some odd things in Elite, and this strikes me as quite odd. So it's Commander Lysander 666. I've written in my show notes, been living under a rock, and then crossed it out because it amused me. Commander Lysander 666 has been living on a single planet in Elite for pretty much an entire year now.
What?
Yeah, so and I saw some comments about that it was a year in local time, but unless I've got my sums wrong, it equates to basically a year of real time. He first landed on this planet in July 2025, and has been there ever since. Um, so they've they've done a deep analysis of this planet's pretty much everything about it, its properties, its day-night cycle, its kind of what's the comment? For those that don't know, I've been living on the same moon. I can't help but notice that the way to pronounce this moon is Hippie Bra EVP D5786A, otherwise known as Nala, for nearly a full year now. I'm pretty sure nobody's done this before. The reason, apart from the fact I fell in love with its system and its appearance, is to track its day-night cycle, its climate, the libration of its parent, its orbit, and the parallax of its stars, among other things. And then there's a website called the Nala Tracker, which is it's beautiful. I mean, it's got graphs about every single property you can imagine about the planet. It's got like a clock that's ticking away, showing the local time. It's got information about sunrises and sunsets, and yeah, it's very detailed, as one would hope from someone that's been living on the same planet for a year. So you should give that a shout out. There's a couple of other quick tracker things as well. There's a galactic activity tracker by Zagramy, which is it's a very nice overview. It's pulling data from EDSM. The link we'll put in the show notes is to a Reddit post because there's a video as well. But it's basically, a very pretty overview of the galaxy map, which is slowly spinning on my screen as I look at it. And it's tracking real-time commander activity from EDSM. So as it's moving, you can see little flickers and splotches of activity. So there's a lot bubbling around the east of Sol at the moment, for example. It must have been fantastic to watch during DW3. But yeah, it's just nice to have in the background, actually, and show you where people are in the galaxy and where they're moving. So there's
or not,
that.
as the case may be.
Sorry?
Or not, as the case may be.
Yeah, or not. Well, yeah, not at the moment, I suppose.
Yeah.
And then the last thing is a thing from Canon, LCU, and others, I'm sure, have been working on this thing called System Signals, which is an incredibly detailed, you put in a system name and you get this beautifully detailed breakdown of everything about the system. Maybe Commander Lysander should find out what it's got to say about the planet he's been on for a year. Maybe he could tell Canon a thing or two about that planet. But yeah, you put in a system and it gives you everything you could possibly know about that system in very nicely presented form. And one of the latest things they've added to it is identifying the speed that the ring systems are moving, and to specifically identify bodies that have multiple rings moving at different velocities, so that when you park yourself in between them, they kind of slice past you at different speeds. So yeah, some good stuff on the Galaxy this week to go and have a look at. And that is this week's Community Corner.
Can I just point out that I've just seen Mr. Anthony Hunt's latest version of the Imperial.
Oh, I'd forgotten about that. Must be
Yeah,
finished by now, surely.
the Imperial Interdictor. It's not finished now. He started painting it. It is 1.8 meters.
Wow. Well, let's dig out some pictures and feature that next week, maybe.
Yeah. Unbelievable. But if you have a community event taking place soon and would like to shout it across the airwaves, tweet or blue sky the crew at Lave Radio, email us at info@laveradio.com, or drop your suggestion in the community corner channel of our Discord, or Alec will hire out a hotel room that's got air conditioning for you.
And then hunt down.
Take that, you swine, from
Yeah, because he knows where you'll be.
from my air-conditioned bar. I shall research you on the internet.
So the in-game events, what's been happening this week? Well, two interesting things have happened. The first thing is that the Kestrel fighter has now entered full production. In other words, you don't have to pay ARX for it anymore. It's gone free. So yes, enjoy your Kestrel, all you people that haven't got one already. And yes, I think in some of those scenarios you'll need it. The other one, of course, is it came out yesterday. The Federation breaks silence on the October Accords exclusion. Now, for those of you who do not remember this, when we had the mini power play session, the only power that didn't manage to get any foothold or keep any foothold in that little mini bubble, so to speak,
Was it called the Conclave? Was that it? Conclave?
Yeah, it was
Enclave.
Yeah, we used to have a show called the Conclave. You see, that's why I get them all mixed up. Yeah, but yeah, they were the only ones that got kicked out. The Feds, both Archer and Winters, got kicked out, while everybody else, even Denton Petraeus, still had a system there by the end of it. And now she's starting to feel a little left out with all the accords that have happened with the Redicoid, yeah, and is beginning to feel a little saber rattly, to be honest. You can tell that the people are downloading the patch at the moment because the Elite Dangerous website seems to have crashed. So
they're all buying the Nomad as well. That's what it is.
They're all busy buying the Nomad and things like that. So yeah, that's the end of that's going to be an interesting little thing happening soon.
I think I have a live sound reenactment of her making that speech. Can you hear it? No, you probably can't.
Yeah, that's the sound of a little baby crying in the background.
Couldn't possibly be. I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll sort it out in the edit.
In fact, no, we won't, Chris. I'm not having Chris do an edit. There you go. I'll give you that. Give me that one for free.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's what's been happening this week. Power play rankings this week we're going to skip because I didn't have a chance to review all the up-to-date figures just before the patch.
Why was that, Colin? Was that because you couldn't get onto the server by any chance?
Oh, might have been. Yes, I should have actually taken the figures down last night, but there was me thinking, oh, won't be that bad.
Well, it's fine because we were going to get on at 3, so it wasn't going to be a problem at all.
So I guess that leaves us with that time of the week again.
Score alert! In the bi-weekly newsletter, here come paint jobs for your arts. In the bi-weekly newsletter, here come paint jobs
Guess what they've got in the store at the moment?
I don't need to guess. I can see it's on the show notes.
Guns.
Yeah, ironically though, if you're in the sale, yeah, every single gun style there is seems to be in the sale at the moment, half price.
Nice.
So yeah, if you want to go there and go through all the different gun colours.
The sale page reminds me of that scene in The Matrix where they spawn into like the white matrix and then just racks and racks of guns appear from nowhere.
Oh yeah, but surprisingly enough, the things that you can buy in the store are all to do with the Nomad. Obviously, there's a Stellar Edition, there's a Galactic Edition, and there's the Standard Edition, which comes with its various bits. But you can buy other things as well, such as Midnight Black, Cliffhanger Orange, Cliffhanger Sand, Cliffhanger Red, Cliffhanger Fire, and Cliffhanger Green. You've also got the Signal Blue Holo Kit, Rambler Ship Kit, the Science Internal Kit Pack, and the Owners Club decal. So that's fun. There's also the Cliffhanger Orange Paint Strider Ship Kit, and yes, the Rambler Pack. Right, all of them look good, with one exception. I don't think we've got a bright yellow Thunderbird 4 color one.
Not quite.
Not quite. No. Yeah. So yeah, it's a good selection. Of course, one of them has got to have a spoiler. So, but yes, Yeah, I think the Nomad's going to be.
At least we've got tenuous atmospheres for having a spoiler, so we might even need it.
Yeah. So, I guess after all that, we will
you missed out something that's on the also on the store, Colin. Did you talk about the new suit skins that are actually new suit skins that have dropped today?
There's actually new suit skins.
Yeah, new suit skins. There's Power Play, 4 different Power Plays. So Power Play Independent, Power Play Federal, Power Play Empire, and Power Play Alliance. They all look pretty dope. There's also the exoskeleton suits in Urban, Arid, Tundra, Forest, Ice, and Fire, which also look pretty dope and are very different. The Power Play ones look really cool as well, actually. I really like the Power Play ones. Not for me, but I really like the Power Play ones. You can pull me out of my giant pink suit kicking and screaming. But some people might like these.
Okay, I've just looked at these. Am I right in thinking that the Power Play Empire suit features the helmet that people have been asking for about 6 years now?
It looks like it, yes, I believe so.
What, the tiger one?
No, it's
no,
like
it's the one with the stripes through it, yeah.
It's like a
Where did that come from?
People have been wearing them on NPCs.
Had them for years.
Oh.
And it's people have always wanted it. It looks like it's might be finally available.
Like even like the Federal one's really nice. The Alliance one's really nice. They all really they're very flavorful of their respective powers. I really like that.
I must admit, I do like I do quite like the Empire one, which I mean, that's not going to affect your view, is it? You're not going to have these
no.
views.
Could you imagine?
That'd be funny.
You put on your Power Play helmet and go, now I know how a toaster feels. Yeah.
Would you like some toast?
Oh, shut up. You have now become the Lave Radio toaster, Ben. Oh, right. Okay, what we'll do then is we will take an ad break and we'll come back with some questions and answers.
Waiting for things to load. Waiting for things to load. Sitting in your chair, waiting
for things to load. Waiting for the manifest to update. Playing old space games. Waiting for things to load. You just want to get out there and explore space. See the galaxy. Blaze your own trail. But you're in your chair, waiting for things to load. Wait no longer, Commander! Automated cargo drones will load cargo into your ship in no time. Automated cargo drones, available now in most starports.
Are you a commander who's tired of interstellar injustices? Do you find yourself constantly needing to express your displeasure? Look no further. Introducing the Manticore Pitchfork, crafted for the discerning commander who demands more than just a plasma gun to make their point. Made from ultra-durable, premium materials, these pitchforks are designed to handle even the most heated encounters with unruly aliens, malfunctioning droids, or pesky space pirates. Whether you're settling a dispute over asteroid mining rights or rioting about a non-compulsory feature, the Manticore Pitchfork has got you covered. With its sleek design and unbeatable durability, you'll be the envy of every commander in the galaxy. The Pitchfork will be in stores later this year, but if you cannot wait until then, you can get 3 months early access by visiting your nearest Frontline Solutions. Order today, and while stocks last, receive a free displeasure beacon. This lightweight handheld device combines all the functionality of a naked flame, but with 0 oxygen requirements. Now you can wield your torches in space, and even for a small fee, change their colour. The Manticore Pitchfork, when 280 characters aren't enough.
Welcome back. Claire, we've got an update on the competition.
Yeah, okay, so do it if you want to get in for a chance of winning an early access Nomad. I'm going to run the draw now. Well, I'm going to run the draw really imminently before we hop onto our question of the week. So if you're interested to win a Nomad, do exclamation point Nomad in chat right now. And I will run the giveaway in a couple of seconds. But before I do that, let me talk to you about our question of the week, because we do a question of the week almost every week. It's normally on a Sunday between 12 and 2. And this week was actually a time when I asked a question that we're talking about soon, talking about today, which was, out of everything that's supposed to be coming with this update on Tuesday, what are you most looking forward to? I think I've spent enough time filibustering, and I'm going to pick a winner now. So the winner of our draw, who is going to win a Nomad, early access to the Nomad, is...
I would do a drum roll.
Fine. It's Phoenix Blue. Is our
Yay.
winner. It's
Well
Phoenix
done, Phoenix
Blue.
Blue.
I will Phoenix Blue, I'll send you a DM on Twitch. No, not on Twitch. I'll send you a DM on Discord, because that's probably easiest. And we'll get that to you. We'll get that to you out of 77 people who entered. Congratulations. Right, so we asked the question of the week this week, saying, what are you looking forward to most in the update? Colin, do you want to start us off?
I have Fishtails USA.
Oh,
Kestrel, Python Mark II, Corsair, and Panther Clipper, and more piloted by NPC pilots will make it a far better gameplay in solo and private groups. It should represent a more interesting challenge in the Haz-Res and combat zones. Really looking forward to operations. We'll definitely be getting a Nomad. That's 1 for Nomad. Yay.
Nice.
Cool. JDM 12983 Gaming says, sadly, none of it. The operations does me no good, as I'm a solo player. I'm not sure if I care to buy any of the stuff for early ARX access anymore.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, JDM12983 Gaming.
He's the server goth.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
I was
sorry.
I was channeling the server goth from IT crowd.
Jason Lopez says, I'm looking forward to operations and for Psychic to say hello to you. Say hello to me. Thanks, I'm not being creepy. Okay. Ben, what does Takoso have to say? Ben.
Okay, sorry, I'm too busy giggling at Alec. Takoso has to say, I'm really looking forward to figuring out the best ways to do the operations, and hopefully dying lots trying them. Plus, I can find Fungoidia in mountains now and actually land.
Well, hey, you genuinely can. It will land almost perpendicular. It's great.
I know last week when I was flying around, I could not believe the angles I could land at.
It's so fun.
It's so good that yes, right. I have Spherelands. Am I allowed to say the forums?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I have a box of popcorn right here and waiting for it to unfold.
I imagine they're pretty good right now.
Do you want salty or sweet? Because it's coming out salty.
Commander Jarenstad says, encountering NPC wings of Kestrels. Indeed.
Not in the main game because it's only up to the type 11 in the main game. Yeah, that's what they said, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're certainly fighting them yesterday.
Yeah, we're definitely fighting them in operation.
Yep, yeah.
I did what I think it's Reclamation Point. I did Reclamation Point solo today, waiting for operations, and I had to kill a Kestrel going in solo, killed everyone out, came out, and then I had to restart that section 3 times because the first time there was 1 Kestrel, the second time there was 2 Kestrels. And I'm in a Corvette that turns. What's the opposite of turning on a dime? Whatever that is, that happened.
Turning on an elephant.
Yeah, something like that. Mad stuff. Janet.
Keep up with the Kestrel.
Yes, and that's really the only way I know where it is because I'm following my turret of beams to try and find the Kestrel again. Janet says, since I'm very much an explorer who funds their exploration with ExoBio, the lighting update and the Nomad are what I'm waiting for. Wish we'd get more ExoBio signal types, though. Although being way out in the middle of nowhere, I'm about 17,000 light years away from the nearest shipyard, and I didn't think to get one for my carrier. So the Nomad is something I won't be getting for a while.
Ah.
There might be a distant, and what is it, DSSA? Do they still exist?
Oh, yeah, those carriers still exist as long as you can find where the local where the closest sector carrier is. But it'll be a heck of a lot faster than coming back to the bubble. I'll say that.
Yep. Right, Papery's saying the new modules available to all ships for PvP variety, especially the fixed community goal multi-cannons. By themselves, there will probably be enough to make people adapt their existing builds. The ratio skill needed to be effective / power level is great. Wait to see if there are other golden nuggets hidden in the new content.
You know, I never thought of the rewards of being new PvP sort of meta managers. So yeah. Be interesting to see how that pans out, to be honest. Ducat. The lighting, honestly, I played maybe 20 hours of Horizons before switching to Odyssey when I started properly playing back in 2020. In 22. I don't think Operations is going to be for me, as I'm primarily a solo friendless, skill issue prone commander. But the lighting, if it's as good as I hope it will be great for doing more exploration and might even finally get me to spring for a Caspian and Nomad. I want that ship interior, lol. Even if it does feel a little bit like it's from X4. Yes. Also, I'll be happy to see more NPCs flying around during the newer ships, especially in the recourse zones they show up. But if someone's flying a Lynx and they say that they're in the top 1% of all the ship liners or whatever, the saying, I might become a pirate. Join Z and riot, lol. Yes, do some wet work against the top 1%.
Down with
the
top.
rich.
That is a joke, just in case anybody is listening.
Nope. Nope.
Just
Colin
got to clarify that.
Colin Mennett, it's a top. We want down with corporations. 100% with it. Down with capitalism. Lave Radio is now a riot show. Grab your manticore pitchforks here.
Amazing.
Yes, comrade, sister, or whatever it is.
Exactly.
Chicken cow.
Where's the popular front of Judea? He's over there. Sorry, Alec.
No, it's right. Initially, I was most excited about the lighting, but as Psychic pointed out, I can do operations from anywhere, which is extremely exciting. I'm still very excited about the lighting, though, as I'd really like to see what LHAD SCX C15-0 looks like with the new update. Although, seeing the rest of the galaxy with new light would also be very cool. I should probably head to the top of the galaxy again on my way back to see how many dramatic pictures would have changed. I'm also really excited for the new modules, though, or well, the new engineering. I already know I'll be getting those extended cargo racks as the first thing, as well as the long-range mining lasers. I already can't wait to be back in the bubble, using both of those for different things in power play. There is just so much excitement, yet so little time. I'm not even sure I'll make it to Rainbow's End before the 30th. There's still another 20,000 light years to go. As for the Nomad, I'm just glad it's available to all fighter hangars, not just the Mark II one. I'm in a Dolphin right now, so it won't make much use of it, but I have a feeling an exploration keelback might be in the works.
I know a couple of people who have done keelbacks for this.
Yeah.
Flappy little wings.
That's very fun. That's very fun. Commander Vladigator says, I don't think that the addition of NPCs and new ships is getting enough attention. From an immersion perspective, it's just so weird that I'm the only commander in the solo mode galaxy who is flying an SCO optimized ship. I still find it astonishing that when I join a power play conflict zone, the most modern ship I see is a Crate Phantom. So I'm looking forward to seeing all the gorgeous modern ships while I'm playing the game, whether it's in a CZ, loitering at a nav beacon, or just waiting in the queue to pass through the mail slot. During operations as well, I've seen ships with like the Halloween paint packs on, like the Halloween paint jobs glowing. And what was the other one I saw the other day? I saw a Raider skin on one. I know we've got Raider skins on, or like Raider ship kits on one as well. So they've really, it's more than just the ship. They've got different skins and stuff on them too, which is really cool.
And different coloured laser beams.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I noticed they must have some kind of module, because I was getting my engines disabled so much last night, and I don't know what does that.
There's a lot in. I noticed a lot in Operations Firestorm. What's the thing that knocks you off course?
Force shell.
Oh,
Yes,
isn't that the grunt bombs?
It seemed like there was a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
Do they also? Is some power play weapon or whatever that'll disable? Because it was like power. I was getting messages like power plant operating at 50% efficiency or something like that. Was a message I was getting a fair bit, and then there was another thing where I just like, yeah, my engines have just stopped.
Yeah.
Something scramble on your lasers, something like that. Maybe.
Do NPCs target modules? Don't know. Could be target.
Some scrambly things and faffing things. Apparently,
it's doing me everything that I can to not just say skill issue at this point. So maybe we will see as to say.
I mean, very definitely picked the wrong ship for the job. That's an obvious one. But hey, I had fun.
That's what counts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Andy Pipkin saying advanced NPCs do target modules.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay then, Ben.
Right, Nicey's saying all of it. Lighting upgrades are always welcome. No more poo smear galaxy. Operations will keep me busy for months, and when I'm done with that, hopefully the Nomad will be out for credits, and I can shove one on my ult and go to the core. NPCs and new ships, NPCs in new ships are cool too, except those kestrels. They're feisty.
Yes, they are.
They are feisty.
Definitely are. Yes. Right. We've got Commander Terakov here. The Nomad is badly needed, and it looks amazing, and the minimal interior is welcome and fine by me. I'll probably switch my exploration account to a Caspian and Nomad, but only after the in-game release. I feel it's overpriced and fills a gap left in the Exo Bio feature set, and what I suspect was left on the cutting room floor to get Odyssey out of the door. That aspect sits poorly with me. Possibly the Nomad might have been a better compensation for the delay rather than the links. Operations does not look like it'll be for me. I do not do on-foot combat at all, and particularly no ship-based combat either. Currently, all of the operations are heavily combat-based. FDev did say that they might be doing non-combat operations. I live in hope, but I strongly suspect that FDev will only play lip service to that possibility, if even that. That said, the operations themselves look amazing, and I feel that FDev have excelled themselves. There is far more there than I was expecting. The extent of the interior spaces blew me away, and hats off to FDev for delaying it until it was properly ready for release. They've delayed it a bit more now. So, I'm on the fence regarding Mercoin. My big concern is that some of the modules in Enduring are not combat-based, but are currently locked behind what is a relatively high, to me anyway, combat. That brings me back to how vigorously non-combat operations are introduced. I guess maybe there might be a possibility of joining an operation and waiting in the car while the others do the murdering, but that feels wrong. It might be a thing for us less murdery types. As an explorer, the lighting rework looks great and will be a very welcome. Looking forward to some graphically induced wow moments.
I would be very disappointed if it is lip service.
I would be.
I think Frontier. I genuinely think Frontier have cooked with the 6 that we have already. I'd like to see more. I definitely would like to see more before the end of the year. I would certainly like to see more before the end of the year. I'd like to see ones that aren't solely combat focused.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have said that this, as Phil was in our chat earlier, saying this is a framework. There's more ideas coming. So hopefully it means that, yeah, maybe there will be a mining one or a exploration one or even a,
I hope
But
so.
yeah. Alec.
Yeah, cool. Big Al Cappuccino says, I look forward to finding out through playing operations if it's for me, if hype and excitement matches nutrition. Finding out if 3 weeks of grinding on-foot missions, grinding grade 5 on-foot engineering in this noisy, busy traffic jam of a bubble was of long-term benefit. And the jam is more marmalade than mulberry. I did get to unlock Sol and see Earth after like 1,000 hours of Exo Bio in the Black, and colonization out there too, and even see some Thargoid sites, so I guess that was a bonus. It's the journey, not the destination, I remind myself. No panic though, if operations is not for me, I'm more than happy to head off back home into the Black with a new Nomad aboard my Caspian, aboard my fleet carrier, the Coffee Club, and working on the other 70% on my Codex bingo card yet to complete.
This operation, this update, it's got something for everything. This update has everything.
Yeah, you got combat, you got exploration. I don't think there's anything for trade or cargo hauling, but you've had colonization for the last year and a half.
Yeah.
Stop whinging.
Okay,
stop
Claire,
being a
I'm
made up
preparing
whinging.
for this next one.
Hey, guess who's back, lads? Sir Oberon is back. Who says, guess who's back? Back again. Sir Oberon's back. Tell, nobody actually needs to know. So yeah, what the frickin' hell have I missed? A bloody lot, it seems. I'm still wading through the backlog of previous Lave radio episodes, trying to wrap my fuddled brain around this. What with daughter moving in, globe trotting, music festivals, health scare issues, not necessarily in that order chronologically, but order of fun, I'm really out of the loop. But a multiple question is asked, and I'm going to do my damnedest to answer, and fail horribly in true Sir Oberon style. It wasn't a multiple question, it was one question, it was what are you most looking forward to? Anyway, Sir Oberon says, the Nomad. To be honest, I'm not really taken up by it yet. Sure, I'm going to get it, because I've been proven wrong with releases in the past, where I've been meh. Maybe it's the lack of stream viewing on the subject. Maybe it's the post-fun blues. Who knows? Operations, like booking a holiday a year in advance, my enthusiasm has faded for it this year. I'm hoping, like hypothetical holiday, once I'm on board, I'm going to be a big kid all about it again. But right now, I've been on the hype train so long, I'm tired of the journey. Can we land already and just go to the bar? Please. Lighting, oh yes, please. Anyone who knows my love for this game will know that the visuals is a big factor of why I play this, and anything that makes the game even more beautiful, Bernard, beautiful, is worth waving the flagpole out of the window for. Other objects are acceptable too, of course. NPCs, abso-fucking-lutely. I want those noobs in the Panther Clippers loaded up to the nines with LTD for me to pillage with my Weasley black heart. Sorry, for me to pillage my Weasley black heart out against. Oh yes, yes, yes. Who says playing Elite isn't better than sex? Cough. I mean, it sounds like a fairly fine idea, I guess. What am I looking forward to? Just getting back to the cockpit, to be honest. My daughter has done a stellar job of costing me credits and rebuys while I've been away. Okay, not quite the spirit of the question, but it's an honest one from my perspective, and just in time it seems too. And I didn't break the message limit either. Whoop! You can all breathe a sigh of relief this time.
Bravo.
Amazing. We've missed you, so everyone. We've missed you.
Round of applause for the length of the message, and round of applause for Claire for making it.
Yeah.
Right, Ackworth. Oh, the old Crate Mark II will also be able to house a Nomad now. This is new. Yippee! I like the old ships more. It'll be a great update. I already have a crate prepared. I've already prepared a crate just for that. My empty fighter bay is waiting. I've also found a nice carrier in the FCOC that is leaving tomorrow. That's the Fleet Carriers Owners Club, I believe. So I have to hurry after the update, get a Nomad, and docker that carrier quickly. Good luck with that, mate. So I can try out all of my retrofit in an exploration settings session as soon as we get to the Galaxy Center. But what else has Psychic written in the post? Lighting rework. Sounds interesting. I'm very curious, and we'll have a look at the lights out there during my exploration ship. Lave Radio better make sure that this bullet point about lighting is correct. If it isn't, I will fly back to the Lave Station bar and rearrange some bar stools that I'll leave in a way that will make your customers question.
None of them know. They're all asleep. It's fine.
I'm intrigued what he's going to do with these bar stools, to be frank.
I mean,
especially since they're bolted to the floor.
Arrange them in the shape of a cock, clearly.
Yeah, TTP.
Right. The Jinx effect. Thank you for this. Right. Charge your glasses, folks. This is going to be a tongue mangler. What am I looking forward to? Nomad, Lightning rework, operations, NPCs in new ships. All of the above, particularly the Nomad. I reckon I'll put one in my T11, Rannag Bergdrag, a little red star, and call it Grom Groidide, little blue, or Diog Renonag, otherwise little beetle. No idea whether I got that right, and frankly, I don't care. But if I'm looking forward to most of it, is hearing Colin trying to pronounce these ship names. He's Scottish. so it should be a piece of cake, right? Please, RNGesus, let Colin read this one out. Yes,
Hey.
okay, let's
Love
get
it.
it to the way. Curly whirly, purple burglar alarm, and everything else that goes with it.
Hey, don't thank Owen Jesus. Thanks, Psychic.
Yeah, I love how I'm not the only one who does Gaelic ship names though. I love Jinx Effect doing it too. Even though I can't pronounce my ship names either.
Right. Moving swiftly on. Decivian. In order of excitement, high to low, I look most forward to the lighting rework. Then NPCs in new ships, even though I'm currently not in the bubble. Then ship-launched vessel, hopefully an ARC by coming month. And last, operations. I just want some beautiful shots in my Type 11 exploration mining build, capable of some short mining sessions to probe and break the pattern of exploration sometimes, so any yields get jetted afterwards. The ship-launched vessel would be an amazing addition to it, and might even make for a better optimization after returning to the bubble. I'll also visit some sites of the Galtia project on my way through the galaxy, giving me a chance to spot the NPCs in new ships. Lastly, operations sounds fun, and I'll definitely have some play sessions in between gaps where real life asks more time than having a good exploration gameplay loop for Exo Bio, plus screenshots where longer sessions feel most rewarding to me. Overall, very excited for this update. Hopefully it will be a very fun experience for all types of players. I would say to all these people desperately looking forward to the lighting update, that in the preview server, I kind of haven't noticed it. I think it's quite subtle.
I noticed the galaxy, like
Yes,
the
Galaxy
galaxy
looks great.
background. It looks amazing. I also, because I've been so focused on other things, I don't think I've taken the time to look for the look
Same.
at
I haven't been
the
to
other
many
update.
planets, but I've been to some quite nice ones, and I found myself thinking, is that different? Is it coloured? I can't quite tell.
Yeah.
Just warning, might be more subtle than people are expecting.
Commander Fortunado says, gonna take my new nomadic camper van / vessel on a road trip. Just need a VW style skin. Thinking Fritexa themed wallpaper. I'd pay. I'm so excited for this. Exo Exploration got me back into this game a year or so ago. A 40-year hiatus since 1985. And having recently fallen into a what shall I do now spiral that not even a Kestrel's Mark II thrusters could get me out of, I'm heading back to the black. Amazing.
Yeah. Amazing. Right, and finally we've got Big Al Cappuccino. What am I looking forward to? Maintenance mode being updated to Elite Dangerous is back being live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get your wish, just not operations, mate. I added that right at the end. It was the last one.
Yeah.
Right then. Well,
Yay.
yeah, lots of questions, lots of answers there. Thank you very much. It did seem that there does seem to be a straight split down the middle of yes, we're going to get the Nomad straight away to no, I'm going to wait for credits and all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
I feel like if you're an explorer, it's a must buy. If you're not, you can wait. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, and we await the obvious exobiology CG, which will probably be due later this week.
Tomorrow or Thursday, I reckon.
Right.
Sure,
Does
they wouldn't do
anybody
that.
Does anybody have any other business?
Only a tiny little bit of business. Today is the last day of Pride. Woo! Happy Pride! Woo! It's great. Tomorrow is the start of the month that is Disability Pride Month, and I wouldn't be a member of the Special Effects Stream Team if I didn't mention it. They've got stuff going on all month. Keep an eye on Special Effect and just to see what they're doing and what they're singing and telling everybody about, because they're wonderful people, and it's certainly worth worth going and checking them out. And there'll be some channel takeovers. There are some group things of the stream team are going to be playing some games together and just generally talking about accessibility and how dope the work that they do is. Woo, happy Disability Pride Month. You absolute bangers. Go straight from one pride into another. You love to see it. Anyway, as you were.
Quick question about special effects, actually, Claire. Do you know if they're going to ECM?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okie dokie.
But there will be a presence, and the raffle will almost certainly be going to. It's normally split between hearing dogs and special effects.
And,
so
yeah, it's been Alvin and special effects.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, our sister station. Oh, let's do some shout outs then. Our sister station, Hutton Orbital Radio, it broadcasts on a Thursday at 8:30. You can tune in at twitch.tv/Hutton Orbital Truckers, or if you just want the audio, go to radio.forthemug.com. For the discerning commander that does like a bit of CQC action, you can check out the CQC Discord at Discord me/Elite Dangerous CQC. We'll give other shout outs to the other Lave Radio podcasts. There is only one Lave Radio podcast. But the other Elite Dangerous podcasts, that would be the Guard Frequency, who do other space games as well. There's the Looser Screws from the other side of the pond. And also, if you speak French.
I just let the funky music do the talking.
But there is also the Elite Dangerous podcast, who also do these fantastic in-game player missions as well. Following this, we don't have the latest Galnet News Digest, as normally provided by Commander Witherspoon and Commander Beetlejude. They're having a night off due to the fun and games that's been happening today. But we'd like to thank everybody who's chipped in into the Twitch chat. But there's no one to thank because we don't have any in-game commanders today. So special thanks go to Commander Tokuso, JN Trax, and Alan Stroud, who have created music that we use on this show. But that's it for another episode of Lave Radio. If you would like to get in touch with the show, then you can find all the contact links in the home/contact us menu of the laveradio.com website. And we love getting all your feedback on Spotify. Give us a like, subscribe, tick, cross, leave a comment. Anything to help beat an algorithm, that'd be appreciated. Do let us know if you have any questions or if there's anything you'd like us to discuss in a future episode. Lave Radio is recorded live on a Tuesday evening at 8:30 and streamed out at laveradio.com/live. So, thanks to Alec.
Thanks, Colin, Night All, and to Frontier. I just want to tell you, good luck. We're all counting on you.
No pressure. Thanks to Ben.
Thanks, Colin. Night all. And Frontier, I hope you've got the fire extinguishers handy.
And Psychic.
I'm not going to say anything to Frontier. They know. Catch you all later. Don't log in tonight if you don't have to. The game's probably more likely to be there tomorrow. And yeah. Something.
Something.
Something, long words in Gaelic that Colin can't pronounce.
I'm going to look those things up and pronounce them properly next week because I just
You're
feel like I got
all about
blindsided.
it.
Oh, just be absolute blindsided with that one, which was cruel. And I applaud you for it. Right. Special thanks goes to today's tech specialist. That'd be the Chris Mark 5.
You're welcome.
Excellent. So until next time, Commanders, fly safe. If you can't do that, don't wear out the hamsters, Frontier. It'll be fine.
Oh, bless.
Quick, run to the
Is your life like this? Sounds like someone having an orange inserted.
You
a safe word.
Space can be lonely.
I'm gonna see the galaxy.
Ah, damn it. No worries, guys. Hold the fort for 2 seconds. I'll be right back.